Prime Minister Narendra Modi has taken oath and has sworn in his cabinet for the third time in a row, a record which is held by the previous Prime Minister of the country, which is Jawaharlal Nehru, and multiple years ago as well. But this time around, it's a very interesting concept to watch out for because a lot of retentions have taken place. Senior ministers in the cabinet, including Nirmala Sitharaman, Subramaniam Jaishankar, Ashwini Vaishnav, Hardeep Singh Puri, Piyush Goyal have all been retained, and the most important thing to watch out for is the fact that Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, Nitin Gadkari, and of course, several other leaders who have been strong leaders in the past as well, who've been part of the Narendra Modi cabinet for the last 10 years, have also been retained as well. So the important message that Prime Minister Modi is now sending is the message of continuity, the fact that good governance is going to take center stage, given the fact that you have allies who have formed the government also along with the BJP, but this time around, the key portfolios, whether it's home, external affairs, or finance, or even for that matter, defense ministry, those portfolios are likely to be staying with the BJP as well. That's something which is very important because Narendra Modi through his entire tenure has said that continuity of the government, the fact that the government has a political will, remains the most important aspect to watch out for. So the message that Prime Minister Modi said is that even if the numbers of the BJP are comparatively lower than 2019, it stands at 240, which clearly means that they have not cut down on any important portfolios, have not cut down on leaders who have actually been a part of his government and know how to govern for the last 10 years as well. There are of course new entrants within the ranks of the TDP and the JDU who form part of the government. In fact, Ram Mohan Naidu has become a cabinet minister, and so has the case been with Lalan Singh of the JDU as well. But most importantly, you have many repetitions that have really happened. Of course, there have been a couple of surprises that have been sprung in as far as new entrants and new faces are concerned, but largely the cabinet portfolio remains the same as far as the big portfolios are really concerned. So anyway, it gives you a message that if you have the political will to take tough decisions, the Prime Minister wants all his cabinet colleagues to focus on the work as far as the first 100 days are concerned. Remember, even before the new cabinet was formed, even before the elections had taken place, the Prime Minister, in fact, given in a task to his cabinet colleagues, saying they need to come up with a 100-day plan and to come up with a 5-year-old plan. The Prime Minister in that meeting of the Council of Ministers, the last one that he had with the previous cabinet, had said very clearly that irrespective of whether you stay in the cabinet or not, you need to draw up a plan for the Viksit Bharat that Prime Minister has been speaking about as well. So of course work will begin from the word go. That's the assurance that's been coming in with the Prime Minister, but most importantly, he's given in a message that he wants to reward all those people who've worked hard and worked for the cause of the people for the last few years.